Dear Primo, a letter to my cousin. This is by Duncan Tonatu. And so what can you guys tell me? What do you think this book is about from the cover of the book?
Cousins writing letters to each other.
Okay. What do you notice that's different about the two cousins in the pictures here?
One lives in the mountain and one lives in the city.
So they probably come from two completely different cultures, right? Safe to assume. So, let's start off. Dear Primo, a letter to my cousin. You paying attention, Lucas? Okay, yes. Score! I just got a letter from my primo, my cousin, Carlitos. I live in America, but he lives in Mexico, where my family is from. Maybe someday we'll get to meet. Dear Primo Charlie, how are you? Do you wonder, like me, what life is like far away? I live on a farm surrounded by mountains and trees. My family grows many things such as maize. We have a burro, pollos, and gallos. Every morning, the gallo crows and crows. So did you notice any words on this page that you maybe don't know?
Yeah, a lot of them. It says, and the picture says maize, and it says polos, and it says golos, and
Okay, so from these pictures, what do you think those words mean? Let's start with maize. What do you think maize is?
maize is probably corn.
Yeah, I agree. I think it's corn, from considering maize is around the corn. What would you say a burro is?
A donkey.
Agreed. What about Lucas? Lucas, what do you think a polos is? What are all around this word, pollos? It's a bird, but what kind of bird do you think that maybe is?
Blackbird?
Not blackbirds. He says he lives on a farm. What kind of birds live on a farm?
Pigeons?
Sometimes pigeons live on farms.
Answer.
Well, let's give Lucas a chance. What do you think this looks like?
Rooster.
A rooster. What is a rooster? There's roosters and...
Turkeys?
Not turkeys. Maybe chickens? Do you think they're chickens, Lucas?
No.
I think they're chickens. I think polos means chickens, okay? And then what do you think gallo means?
Rooster?
It means a rooster, yeah. Alright, let's move on to the next page. Dear Primo Carlitos, I live in a city. From my window, I can see the bridge and cars zooming by. I can see skyscrapers too. The skyscrapers are beautiful buildings, so tall they tickle the clouds. At night, all the lights from the city look like they're stars from the sky. Guys, are you paying attention? What can you notice about Charlie's environment? Where's Charlie at?
Charlie is in this city.
He is in the city. So how is Charlie different from his cousin, Carlitos?
Because Carlitos lives in the mountain on a farm, and then Charlie lives in the city.
Yeah, so they kind of live two completely different lives, don't they? It seems like it anyways. Every morning, I ride my bicycle to school. I ride past the Puros and past the Natpas. And it says, I ride the subway to school. The subway is like a long metal snake, and it travels through tunnels and underground. So what's kind of different? What do you guys notice about this page, what you just read? Lucas, what do you notice?
What?
What's different about Carlitos and Charlie?
They go different ways to get to school.
They do. How does Carlitos go? How does Carlitos get to school?
Ride his bike.
He does ride his bike. How does Charlie get to school?
He rides the subway.
What did he compare the subway to? Do you want me to read it to you again? Okay. I ride the subway to school. The subway is like a long metal snake. It travels through the tunnels underground. But what is it like?
Metal snake?
Yeah, he compared it to a big long metal snake. At recess time, I play football. My friend passes me the ball, I kick it with my foot, and if I score, I yell, "Goal!" And it says, I played basketball with my friend. My friend dribbles the ball and passes it to me to shoot. The ball goes swoosh, nothing but net. So what's kind of different about these pages?
One is playing soccer and the other one is playing basketball.
Yeah. So it's kind of different. They come from completely different lives. Like we were saying before, one lives in the mountain, one lives in the city. So in the city you play basketball, but maybe you play more soccer in the or football in the mountains where he's from. You guys noticed from the few pages that we have read
That their lives are completely different than
that the cousin who lives in Mexico has a different life than the cousin who lives in the city. Is that okay to be different?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think it's perfectly fine to be different. There might not be the same at all, but they're happy and they live how they want to live. So thank you guys for letting me read this portion of the book. So for my rationale for the book, I chose this book because it is full of culture diversity. There's tons of different Hispanic words in here for people to learn, just like how they were asking questions about why they would be. I can finish reading the book to you guys in a minute, but just like they're asking questions about just the culture difference and why they had different skin colors. So that's kind of why I chose that book. Alright guys, I just want to go a little bit more in depth about this book. I did forget to mention at the beginning of the video that this book is for 2nd grade. The reason I chose this book is actually in the the textbooks for 2nd grade in Indian River County. This book will be found in it, so that's why I kind of thought it was a great book to read, because it's already integrated into regular everyday 2nd grade. But I chose this book, other than the fact that it's in the textbooks, because I just thought it was a great way to bring culture into, to expose young children to culture. I thought it was a great book for that. I cut out some of the video so you guys didn't see it, but my little nephew, who's only 5, Lucas, he actually asked me why the people in the book were brown. So I explained to him it's okay to be different, and some people do have different skin colors, and I just thought that was a perfect example of the reason why I chose this book, is just to expose. It was just a great book to expose children to it. So that's kind of all I want to add. Thank you.